students, this is lecture 2. We are going to record now. Our title is Confusing Words. In each of the following sentences, underline each misspelled or misused word and write the correct word above it. Annie hadn't meant to break the window. Of course, the word as it's written before correction, the breaks, to break, to stop, as the device which is in the car, which is used for stopping the car. But here I mean that Annie didn't mean to destroy, to ruin the window. That's why the correct spelling of the verb should be B-R-E-A-K. B-R-E-A-K. Okay? This is the correct spelling of the verb. Sentence number 1. Please focus and follow with me. My grandparents recently sold the house they had owned for 42 years. Now we have recently and we have 42 years, so we will use the present perfect. So instead of had, we should use have. They have owned. Sentence number 2. They have already packed everything. The house looks deserted. Now here we have two problems. Already. It shouldn't be written like this. It should be written. So you underline already and write above it A-L-R-E-A-D-Y. One word. Already, which is the key word which is used with the present perfect. And it expresses things that happen sooner than expected. They have already. A-L-R-E-A-D-Y. And then we have another problem in sentence number 2. The house looks deserted. It's not written like this. We are not talking about the dessert, which is the sweets that are taken after the main course. But I mean the house looks isolated. So it should be deserted. Correct spelling, D-E-S-E-R-T-E-D. Deserted. D-E-S-E-R-T-E-D, which means isolated. Sentence number 3. Occasionally, I hear sirens in the night. Now here we are focusing on the sense of hearing. It's not an adverb which means here or there. I need the verb that stresses the sense of hearing. So instead of hear, write H-E-A-R, the correct verb which expresses the sense of hearing. H-E-A-R. Sentence number 4. In the past, she had always enjoyed family reunions. In the past. So underline past and write above it P-A-S-T. P-A-S-T. In the past. Sentence number 5. You should try a piece of the banana bread. It's really delicious. Now, we focus on the sentence. We will underline the misspelled or the misused word, and we will write the correct word above it. The title of our lesson is Confusing Words, and this is the recording of lecture 2. Okay, now what's the problem here? We have two problems. First problem, peace. We are not talking about peace, which is the opposite of war, but just a small piece, P-I-E-C-E, P-I-E-C-E, a small part. Then, the second problem after the semicolon, it's really, we should have verb to be. It is really delicious. Here, wrong grammatical structure. We should have the pronoun followed by the verb. It is really delicious. Then we move to sentence number 6. Every time we lose a game, our moral plummets. Plummets means go down. Okay? Now, we have two problems here. Lose, it's not written like this. Okay? We want the verb which is the opposite of win. So only one O. So underline lose and write lose. We lose a game. Our moral plummets. Moral, it should end with E, because here I'm talking about the psychological spirits of the individuals. Our moral plummets. So, moral, underline it and write M-O-R-A-L-E. Psychological emotions of the individuals. Sentence number 7. Days in the desert sun must have affected his thinking. Again, if we focus on this sentence, we will find the word affected is misused. It should be affected. Instead of the E at the beginning of the word, write an A. Must have affected his thinking. Okay, sentence number 8. Okay, sentence number 8. During the bicycle maintenance class, we were shown how to adjust brakes and fix a flat. Here, we have two problems. The first problem is in the past participle, we were shown. It's not written like this, past participle of the verb show. The correct spelling, S-H-O-W-N. The second problem, brakes. It's not written like this. I mean the brakes, the device used to stop the movement of the bicycle. B-R-A-K-E-S. To adjust brakes. Sentence number 9. Your parents don't like to waste money. Again, in sentence number 9, I have two problems. Pronoun and verb to be, this is wrong at the beginning of the sentence, because here I'm talking about possessive pronoun, your parents. Y-O-U-R. We need the possessive pronoun at the beginning of the sentence. We don't need pronoun and verb to be. Your parents don't like to waste. Waste here is wrong. Waste, as it's written, it means part of the body. But I need a verb which means you should not squander money uselessly. Okay? So it should be W-A-S-T-E. Waste. Spend money without putting its importance in your mind. Sentence 10. In my experience, surprise parties are a lot of fun. The first problem, experience. Problem in spelling. After the R, I-E. After the R, I-E. And then, parties, correct plural form, P-A-R-T-I-E-S. Surprise parties. After the T-I-E-S. Are a lot of fun, and keep the A away from lot. Sentence number 11. Okay? Sentence number 11. Last Tuesday, our state senator gave us a personal tour of the capital. Okay? The problem here is in the word personal. It shouldn't be like this. It's a word related to the what? To the senator. Personal after the what? The O-N-A-L. Sentence number 12. The commencement ceremony will include a speech by a famous alumni. Now in sentence 12, the last word, alumni, it's in the plural form. It's written in the plural form. And here I refer to someone who left school or college. And of course, once I have the article A, by a famous, so I need a word which demonstrates singular form. So I'll write aluminous. The spelling A-L-U-M-N-U-S. Sentence 13. On the 2nd of Wednesday of every month, the neighborhood association meets. The problem in sentence number 13 is in the spelling form. N-E-I. And then the rest of the word. N-E-I. Sentence 14. Do any of their friends or acquaintances work for that company? Now here the problem, we don't have to use the pronoun there as it's written. I mean here, do any of their friends. I need the possessive pronoun, which is their, T-H-E-I-R. Sentence 15. At the end of their field trip to the museum, all the sophomores bought souvenirs. The first part of the sentence, at the end of their, T-H-E-I-R. Field, the spelling is wrong. F-I-E-L-D. So you will correct they are. You are going to make it their, T-H-E-I-R, and field, you will correct it F-I-E-L-D. Sentence 16. A single magnificent painting of a pack of wolves was the dominant object in the room. In sentence 16, the plural form of wolves is not correct. It should be wolves. W-O-L-V-E-S. Wolves. Sentence 17. One of our requirements for graduation is a grammar course. The last word is not correct. I'm not talking about vulgar or rough. I'm talking about attending grammar course. So course, it should be written like this. C-O-U-R-S-E. Sentence 18. Did she lose her sunglasses or merely misplace them? Loose is not fitting here. You can say loose garments. But here, I want the verb which means that you can't find something. L-O-S-E. L-O-S-E. Number 19. One characteristic of many successful athletes is self-confidence. Successful, you underline it here because misspelled word after the E double S. After the E double S. The last sentence. It's alright, I know you must have been extremely fatigued after the race. The meaning of fatigued is tired. The first word, it is. I must use verb to be. No sentence is correct without a verb. It is. So, the pronoun it and then verb to be. Underline it's and write above it, it is. And alright, remove one of the what of the L's. A-L, only one L. A-L-R-I-G-H-T. It's alright, which means satisfactory. Thank you so much. That's the end of our second lecture in the recording stage.